everybody. Hope everybody's having a really good afternoon. It is just gone 2:30 on Thursday afternoon, and I thought I'd come on today to share a couple of things with you. Basically, I find it really helpful when I go onto YouTube and people show what they've got and where they've got it from, and it helps me find those bits and pieces where I think, oh, do you know, where can I get those from? And when people share where they can get their things from, and their lace and their trims and their appliques and their papers, and you just sit and you think, oh wow, thank you so much, that's been really, really helpful. So what I've decided, like I've always done, I've always shared where I get my bits and pieces with you. I am going to share. I've ordered a few bits and pieces. I'm waiting still for them to come through the door. But I've been sourcing quite a lot of, should we say, craft goodies. Things that I'm nearly running out of, and I'm thinking, oh, I really need that extra piece. Now, when I looked for this particular material that I'm going to show you, my idea on it was that I could go out and I could buy a small piece and it would last a week, 2 weeks, or I could go out and buy a big piece and it'd last a few months. What am I talking about? I am talking about a wedding bridal applique. It is absolutely stunning. It is very, very big, as you can probably see. It drapes down, and so if we call it, that's one piece, and it drapes. So I'm gonna bring you up as close as I can. So can you see how it just drapes? And that heart, it looks like a heart. Sorry guys if you can see those flowers. Oh my days. There we are. See? And then you've got like all the really nice pieces on the top. So that piece is, what are we on? That is 20 inches high by just one piece by 20 inches. That one piece, right? And in one big huge piece we've got, so it's 20 by 20. I've got, move this. I've got one piece on there. I've got 2 pieces on there. I've got 3 pieces on there. I've got 4 pieces on there. I've got 5 pieces on there, and I do have 6, but I have actually cut the 6th piece out because I wanted it to be a little bit smaller for you guys to see. So this is like the bottom then of that one piece, and I've actually cut the bottom out, and this is what the bottom looks like. See? And it's just absolutely stunning. Now, like I say, I could have spent out and bought like a little piece, £4 or £5, maybe including postage. But in my mind, I wanted something that would last me a few months, so I didn't have to go sourcing for it all the time. So I went onto eBay, eBay as I like to call it, and I don't know whether the camera will pick this up, but this is what this piece looks like. And it's a lace applique bodice, so it goes over your shoulders, and you can sort of see how long it is. You see that? That's the piece that I got, look. And it just drapes. That's the piece I've just cut. And it just drapes, and it drapes over your shoulders and down your neck, and that's why there's such a long piece. Now, like I say, I wanted something that would last me a few months. It did cost a little bit more expensive than I'd like, but this was including delivery. So I paid for that one piece £18 free delivery. I think they really add the postage onto the delivery. And you can pick, well, when you tap it in, you can pick which one you want. Now, I had mine from this seller. Waipinglin 4437. And if you go on either way, as I like to call it, you'll find this piece. Now this piece is absolutely massive. There's tons in there to play with. And all I'm going to do is I'm going to cut that one piece out, and one piece is going to go in the box. But I thought I'd show you it because it's great for crafting. Yes, it is a lace bouquet. Not lace bouquet. It is a wedding applique. And yes, it was £18. But when you look on it and look how much I've got, all that £18 plus free postage. I mean, like I say, postage would have been what, £3.30, something like that. So in hindsight, I would have probably spent about £15 on this one piece. I would have imagined. They've added the postage onto the price they have. So yeah, that's the way I think. If I'm going to buy something, I would rather buy quite a lot of it to keep me going. Little snippets is okay to make my scrap flowers and my scrap strips, but buying things like this, in my mind, had to be done in a big bulk. So one piece will be going into the box. So that's the first thing that came through the door this morning. So I was buzzing about that. And while I was engrossed in that, something else came. And now this is from, I have mentioned the seller's name before. It's actually from Bedlamcrafts. Let me go and find them. They are actually on eBay too. Here they are. So let me just, Bedlamcrafts. That's them. BEDLAMCRAFTS 1870. I don't know whether you've got to put in the numbers, but just in case that's the seller. Okay. So the seller for me, I bought some stuff off eBay, and I actually messaged the seller and I said, oh, I'm after some, because originally what I got off their site was my Winker Stella brushes. Now these are fantastic. See if I've got a piece of scrap paper. I have been playing about with this one packet this morning. The other one I haven't actually opened, but I will show you what I mean. So I've got a piece of card here. Now they've all got like each, the camera's not focusing, they've all got like little colours on there. So that one is golden orange, this one is golden velvet, and this one is golden dark pink. So that's the dark pink, and they brush really, really nice, especially on flowers. This is the golden purple, and they got a bit of a shimmer in them as well, which is why I like them. And then this one is the golden. See? Right, so those are those colours. Now, like I say, I haven't messed about with the other pack, but I'll show you what the other pack does. Let me show you. So there's 3 other different colours in this pack as well. Basically what you do, this one is golden brown. Take off the lid, you unscrew the cap, you take this little black cap out, you screw it back on, and there's like a little black little pointy thing in there. That needs to go in the centre, and that's what brings the ink out. Then you've got on the 2 sides, it's soft. So, and it does say push. So if you push it, it brings the ink. So the ink starts to come there. Now, it might take a little while for it to come down here. Oops. And that brown's quite nice as well, isn't it? Like I say, I haven't played about with these this morning. That's the brown. Screw the cap on. This one is, let me push it. This one is the golden blue. Getting a pickle with my inks here. This one, they're called Winker Stella brushes. Now that come down. And while that's coming down, I'm going to take the cap. Oh, the green's already. Green's already there. So that's the green. See? And then this is coming because I can see the ink flowing. Come on. And that's the blue. So I got some really nice vibrant, nice, really nice, beautiful colours there. So let me put them back in. So those are the Winks Stellas. And like I say, they've got ink everywhere now. They have a bit of shimmer to them, and that's how they work. And it says shimmer with no mess, 3 colours set, and last colours opening of course, and then the mess goes everywhere. So those were my Winks Stella brushes. Then because of Angie G, I went, oh, that was it. Before I move on to my papers, there was the Winks Stellas, and then there was, I wanted to get, come on camera focus, this was Stretch of Your Imagination, and it's got all sort of Christmassy things at the back. It's got birdhouse, leaves, water can, cakes, leaves, more leaves, bikes, ice creams. It's got the actual words summer, autumn, winter and spring. And yeah, I can't wait to mess about with that. And like I say, with this one it comes with a keyboard, so you get to see which one you want. And you've got the sleigh and the snowman and all sorts. So I'm really looking forward to messing about with that. Then I sort of went, then I sort of said to him, I said, you haven't got any graphic 45 paper? And he went, yeah, of course I have. So he sent me some pictures. And one of them was Once Upon a Springtime. Hallelujah. And, oh my days. I'm going to quickly show you the papers. So there's fairies there. And then on the back of the fairies, you've got like Once Upon a Springtime Writing. Then the flowers, and she's done this in my box. Use that paper in my box. Then you've got the fairies on like little stamps. And you've got you've got the green polka dot. Then you've got the fairy flower set, flower stamps, the pink leaves. Then I've got the fairies. They're in like they've got flowers on them. They're really pretty. Then on that side you've got the green sort of flowers. Then this one, which I am falling in love with, I've got the postcard, the fairies and the animals. And on this one it says clouds of story blossom, flesh with tints of rose, seeth of brown which opening tender leaves disclose, buds of fairy beauty, great in perfect sprays, these are coming for us with secret spring days. So I thought that was really super cute. So you got that. Then on one of the other sides I've got like a line, but it's sort of three sort of tone colours. This is like a teal blue with butterflies on. This one has got Beatrix Potter and fairies on, which I quite like the idea of. This one has then got the peaches flowers on. This one has got like a butterfly, but they've got a stamp in the middle of them. Then this one has got like, these are all sort of cutouts. You could sort of cut out Once Upon a Springtime and all the fairies and stamps and stuff. Then you've got the zigs, the lines, the pink lines. Then this one, which Angie sent me the bigger version of, where you've got the fairies and the Beatrix Potter and all that kind going on. So that was this Once Upon a Springtime. So there's loads in there to play with. Then this is all from the same seller. He said, do you want any more? So he sent me some pictures, and this is called Le Romantique. All things uncommonly, all things worn and old, the cry of a child by the creak of, I don't know what it says, the heavy steps of the windy mould. There's a story there. I don't know. So this is the picture. Oh, can you imagine that? Oh, and you've got like all the pretty rose stamps all the way around. So that I'm really looking forward to using. And on the back of that one are the wait a sec. Are the butterflies. Green butterflies. So you get one. And there's this one. There's like little stamps with roses in there. Roses in the middle. Which I thought was super cute. And then you've got the peach kind of paper on the back of that. The pattern on. It's mint bugging me, so I'm really sorry if I move the camera. I keep knocking I've hooked some beads onto my camera thing and I keep knocking it. Then I've got this one, which, oh my days, I can't wait to play with. Right, I'm in a pickle here. Bear with me, guys. There. Then there's those roses. Then there's these, which it says Le Romantique, but it's got a butterfly. Come on, camera, focus, focus, focus. So it's got a butterfly in the centre. They were super cute. some more of those roses. Then you've got the polka dot theme going on. Then you've got that one on the back of the polka dots. It's all like old-fashioned brides. Bridal gowns. Beautiful. Then I've got this one. Oh, come on now, Colette. Right, I am sorry, guys. There. Keep knocking it. Then there's that one. It's like a green old-fashioned image. You've got all the glove department and the prices there, and it's just old-fashioned. I just love it. Love, love, love. Then I've got the dark sort of mysterious roses. Then I've got these. Again, they can be cut out separately or used as a one piece. But 1,000 women and one, it says, there must have been 1,000 women there, 1,000 women and one. I wish could have seen her, perfectly posed, gloriously graceful. She walked down the aisle as though she was crossing a drawing room. Every step a thing of beauty, a joy to behold, and as soon as I stood watching her, I wondered why. In that multitude of smartly gowned women, only one should be so pleasantly conspicuous, is a naturally graceful carriage so rare. Yeah, whatever that means. So, I thought that was going to be a poem then, that's why I read it. Oh, my days. Anyway, there's the polka dot. Well, I say polka dot, but the dots are sort of sliced in half. And then there's the pink bridal and groom. And then the dark mysterious paper, which I quite like. Don't particularly go for dark paper, but I do like that. Then there's this cream with like a zipped line down there. I wouldn't say it's a line because it's like a zipped feeling. Then brace yourself. Then there's this one, cream and black. It's making my eyes go funny actually. Then there's the old-fashioned keys. The key to my heart, the key to my heart. Yep, that's what it says. Then there's the cream and gold sort of patterny, which is gorgeous. Then we have, so they were married. And then you've got all the tags you can cut out, and the well-groomed man, and the old-fashioned cufflinks and shirts, and the top hats, and the gloves and the ties, which is really, really nice and useful. Then you've got like the black with the lines coming down. And yeah, that's it. So this is the 8x8, I believe. 8x8 double-sided paper. So I got them two. And then I said, oh, do you know what? Have you got any stencils or embossing papers for me to use with my Cuddlebug? And they asked me what sort of, what sort of embossing machine had I got? And I said Cuddlebug, and she said, well, there are actually, even though the Cuddlebugs are one machine, you can have different versions of it. What version have you got? So I sent them a picture, and then they sent me some, they've sent me pictures of a couple of dies. The first one, which I fell in love with, was this butterfly, which I'm going to be using in a bit, and I'll do a project with that. I've got something in mind for that, actually. Then there's this one. So that one's done by Sizex. This one's done by Creatables. No, Marianne Designs. Creatables Tiny. So that's that middle one we've got, I think. Yeah. Then she sent me a corset over, which I am so pleased. And in the corset, you can print the corset off, but you can also print off like, there they are. So you can print off the corset, but you can print off these and the little bow separate, so it doesn't have to be one piece if you don't want it to be. So I quite like the idea of that. And then she said, have you seen those flowers? I said, what flowers? She said, those flowers, she said, that you can, you twine and you make a rose with. I said, no. And so she's sent this over, and it's something that she's obviously cut out. And basically what you do, you twine it all the way around like a spiral, and it makes a flower. It makes a flower somehow. So I'm going to have to study that. See? I can see the flower shape. It's just because I'm not gluing it and I'm only doing it with my hands. That's most probably why it's not coming out. And then she sent this over. For nothing, this was my free gift. So thank you, Anna and Chris from Bedlamcrafts. I've got ink everywhere. I tell you what. So I'm going to have a go at that, because that will make a perfect bookmark or a really nice, gorgeous tag. So those are my goodies. I hope you enjoyed looking with me. Like I said, there was only 2 shops that I've used. The first one is Bedlamcrafts, and then the other one is I can't remember without looking. Wait a second, I've got to look. I gotta look. The first one was Bedlamcrafts, and the other one was Waipinglin from eBay. So they're both from eBay. Like I say, go and have a look, and I'm gonna go off and I'm gonna do a project, and I shall be back in a bit. So thank you for watching. I look forward to hearing from you all soon, and I will be back Saturday to do another live. So if I don't speak to you until Saturday, I will probably, because there's a couple of videos that I want to put out today. I shall catch you all on Saturday, if not in my next upcoming video. Thank you all for watching. Take care, and I will speak to you all very soon. Bye for now.